All right, Manu, thank you very much. And I want to go now to Democratic Congressman Jerry Connolly, who sits on the House Oversight Committee. Congressman, I appreciate your time. So given where we are right now, given what we're seeing over on the Senate side, where, even Richard Burr, who had voted to convict President Trump at his impeachment trial, is not in favor of this commission. Do you think that the commission bill has any chance in the Senate?
Well, given the direction from Mitch McConnell and given what Senator Burr just did, I would say the chances of success are diminishing. I don't think they're impossible, but finding men and women of good conscience who want to get to the bottom of the tragedy of January 6th that shook America to its core, I think is an essential task, and my hope is that there'll be enough Republicans still who have the intestinal fortitude to address that.
Today, Leader McCarthy did say that he would be willing to testify about his call with Trump. We all know that call that happened during the insurrection, right, when the Republicans who've talked to McCarthy said that Trump said, it was Antifa and all these things, and Kevin McCarthy was like, this is not true. This is not true. He said he'd be willing to testify about that call with Trump in front of a commission that he voted against having. Here's the exchange.
Would you be willing to testify about your conversation with Donald Trump on January 6th if you were asked by an outside commission?
Sure.
You
Next
would.
question.
Sure. Well, that's easy to say. He knows there isn't going to be a commission unless there's some kind of a miracle. So do you think that he would testify before a select committee investigating as well, given that obviously the House Speaker Pelosi can do that and can get that set up without Republican votes?
I think it is a throwaway line, and I think he always reserves the right to change his mind, however radically. You ably documented the sort of evolution in Kevin McCarthy's thinking, if we can call it that, since the event of January 6th. And I have to say, I think his behavior would allow jellyfish to think they're vertebrates. This is among the most depraved behavior I've ever seen from a leader in the United States Congress. This is about America. This isn't about political advantage. And this is about an incredible event. Only the second time the Capitol fell to an armed mob, in our history. And we have to get to the bottom of that so it never happens again. People were harmed. People died. And the fact that you would put politics ahead of all of that, to me, is a sordid and depraved chapter for the Republican Party, frankly.
He supported a select committee on Benghazi to find the truth, he said, on behalf of the families for the 4 dead Americans. I did a documentary on Benghazi. I agree that needed every investigation it got. He supported that select committee in addition to 7 other concurrent investigations. And now he says we don't need to have a commission because the Senate's looking at something. All kinds of reasons to say that such a thing is not necessary. 4 dead Americans in Benghazi, 5 dead Americans on January 6th. How do you interpret what Kevin McCarthy said?
I think it's, as I said, I think it's depraved behavior. I think it is situational ethics on steroids. So, yeah, truth matters today, but it may not matter tomorrow if it's politically inconvenient. That is no way to have accountability and oversight and a government with integrity. The idea that he is hunkering after the office of Speaker of the House, frankly, sends shivers down my spine, given the behavior we've witnessed and the utter lack of any, moral backbone by Kevin McCarthy. It is a shameful moment.
All right,
from Kevin McCarthy, frankly.
Thank you very much, Congressman Connolly.